I am worthless.
Hi guys, Christinablackfeather here, and I'm going to do my first ramen package from the first Japan crate. And today I will be cooking the ramen in a Campbell's soup, Campbell's Kids pot. The one I decided to do is going to be a colder dish, so I'm going to at least get it started boiling. And I am changing things up just a little bit. Because I'm adding some ginger to this, and I don't like to take a big bite of ginger, you know, unless it's candied or something. So I'm actually adding it to the water, and then, you know, kind of get the water flavored with the ginger ahead of time before I do anything else. This one is the shoyu Hayashi Chuka, which is a sweet and sour soup flavor. And I suppose I could, well, I have carrots, I have green onions that I'm just going to leave like that. For an edible garnish, I have Asian parsley here. I have some bay leaves, basil leaves, some mushrooms. I don't know what that is. Missed something. Cucumbers. Don't know if I'll add the carrots, but I'm definitely going to add some sunflower shoots. Well, I might put the carrots in for color anyway. So I had preheated the pot to a boil because I didn't quite know when I was going to start. And had to shut it off for a bit. But the main trick, of course, is to get it to cook the ramen ahead of time and then to cool it down. So I'll be doing that. And I think the other thing I'm going to do is add a couple green onions in here too. Just to get a little extra flavor in the water. I have no idea what this tastes like, but I do sweet and sour quite a bit. So just decided to go with that. And I have mentioned to people before gochujang. It's a fermented chili paste from South Korea. I'm not using that today unless I need to doctor the flavor of this or something. But I'm really liking using this. It is hot, but I don't find it difficult to deal with at all. Because, I mean, I don't use a lot of it, you know, but I really wanted to try this tonight. And I got things boiling, so let's see what's inside this. It's kind of a pretty blue package. Can't read any of it. I have no clue what the calories are. Nothing. But I've been out doing yard work today. Had to take out some dead brush and prune back the grapevines because they were climbing all over the lilac trees and everything. It just wasn't good. Okay, so it comes in a round thing like that. And here's the soup packet. I am going to use the whole soup packet. Let's put the little extra noodles in there too. Nice not having a powdered soup packet. I just got some tongs because it'll be easier to get the noodles out. I'll be rinsing them and not saving the soup part of it. Although if it's If it's good with the ginger in it, I might put other veggies in that broth later and save it for, you know, make another veggie dish. Because I have about, I picked up some ugly parsley from the farmer's market yesterday. And I have about, 5 more heads of it. And what happened to this not parsley. God, I can't English today. The broccoli, the dew, you know, it's out in a big field, so the dew kind of sun dried on it. And so it took some damage. So I got, it must have been, I think I bought like 12 heads of it, that size, for $1 each. So I was blanching vegetables yesterday. I have to finish blanching all of that tonight so I can stick it in the freezer. And I also froze some onions already. I have to freeze some more. Just a lot. A lot of work. But I'm feeling better, which major improvement for me. I'll tell you, I'm done with being sick for a while. Like, emotionally done with being sick for a while. So we just let this boil a little more and soften those noodles up. I also have some toasted sesame oil if I need it, but probably not. It's good, enough calories just in the noodles and in the base if you look at, you know, ramen packets that we see all the time in the United States. So I'm assuming it's going to be about the same. Let's see, if you look at Marashan, you know, the cheap stuff we always get. That one is 190 calories per serving, and there's 2 per container. So it's probably about the same thing. But my breakfast today was a big salad with raw zucchini, raw cucumber. I had a huge rainbow heirloom tomato in it. There it is. That's one of them. By the way, we have a giant tomato too. We've got a mortgage lifter. Look at the size of that thing. Anyway, I had that in there. And what else did I put in there? I had minced dried onions, minced dried garlic, salt, pink sea salt, pepper. Something else I stuck in there. The cucumber, zucchini, the tomato. I had parsley in there. I had lettuce in there. And then I did a little bit of avocado oil because I'm out of olive oil. And I did some, balsamic vinegar to it. Okay, there we go. And yeah, I'm going to save that broth. I think that's going to be a good idea. I don't know how I'm going to do this here. Transfer it to this bowl, I guess. So I don't want to pour the broth out. Ah! Okay, that was hot and ran over my hand. And then I bumped the camera. I really apologize, you guys. Yeah, because I have that broth flavored with a little ginger. Why not save it? Okay. So that... Oh, there's a little more noodle. Okay. That works. So, you know, it cooks down to like standard ramen. Not sure I even want to cool this down though. I know it's supposed to be cold, but then I get to rinse the ginger flavor out of it. It smells very aromatic just as it is. Really enjoying this so far. This looks pretty good. And I guess I prepped way too much for it. So, we're just going to add the little bit of cucumber in there. Boy, I did such a pretty job. I'm not a professional chef. Please don't think that I am. I'm just a fairly decent home cook, and I remember flavors. These are just button mushrooms. Let's throw in some of the green onion. I'm going to forego the basil. Although I actually soaked that basil in the ginger. It was in the same bag marinating overnight. It was really good. It smells amazing. A little bit of carrot. Of course, this is absolutely no meat or anything in this. Okay, don't set the plastic on the hot burner. I actually want to taste these noodles without the sauce first. See how much of a difference that ginger actually made. Probably hotter than sin. Oh, come on, I've done chopsticks. Let's see. Plain ramen. A little tang from the ginger, so that actually worked. I must be careful. Okay. And then we'll throw a couple of the sunflower shoots in here. I had, the last dish I made, I had bean sprouts with it. You know, the mung bean sprouts that you normally get. And I decided I wanted to try these instead. So, yeah, I mean, it's not super pretty. I don't have knife skills because I have kind of dull knives, and plus I can't handle a knife like other people do because of my shoulder injuries. So, yeah, I don't think we really need anything else for a garnish. I'll just save that. I'll make a soup out of it. All right, let's start the broth up. This is what you do with leftovers. You just throw them in the thing and let them steep, and then I can cook other veggies with it later. Why not? So, let's see what this base tastes like. I'm going to try the noodles first. Let's flip the camera around, actually. Yeah, my house is a mess. I apologize in advance. Okay, I'm back. I'm going to have to edit this thing together, I guess, because I had a message come through and it shut the camera off. That's what I get for doing iPhone. So there's my little bowl of ramen you guys saw on the other portion. And I'm just going to see what this tastes like. That's really nice. It is a little bit sweet and sour. It's not overly spicy. Not glamorous eating sunflower greens. But those are pretty good too. It does need a little something though. No. This is really good, guys. This is perfect. So yeah, after out doing yard work and before I get to blanching a bunch of broccoli, there I go, not being able to English again. There was the ramen. First one from Japan crate. In the nice little blue package. And it's really good. I'm impressed. So we'll talk to you later, guys. Blessed be everyone. Have a great night. Okay, one last thing before I close this video out. I'm using the broth with the ginger in it from the ramen and just cooking some vegetables in there. I added some red miso paste, and I added about a half a teaspoon of the gochujang because I didn't want this too hot. And I added 2 small heirloom tomatoes, these black marbled ones. And of course I got water in the Guardians of the Galaxy cup there. I'm also going to add a little bit of sesame oil to this just for a little bump in flavor. But this is all vegetables in here. It's not going to be any noodles or anything else in it. I just didn't want to waste that broth. Well, that was good stuff. So there you guys go. In my Campbell's Kids Pot. Later, everyone.